Hi, my name's Isha. I'm a freshman at Brown. I live in Sacramento, California, and I'm a singer. I mainly do covers. I unfortunately cannot play any instruments, so I do have to rely on karaoke. But I love singing, and I'm just really excited to share this with everyone. So I started off with music when I was 4 years old. So my mom put me into Carnatic music because I would always be like singing, which is like a classical form of Indian music. Carnatic music really set me up and gave me a foundation because, first of all, it was like a tie to my cultural heritage. Like it was really intrinsic to my understanding of my own culture. Another thing it gave me though is this background in music. Carnatic music is very, very based on like ragam, which is like pitch basically. And so keeping pitch is really important. I did choir in elementary school. I did this like group called Pop Mini where it was like this little like fake band, like a fake band, and we would go around and we would perform at like local festivals and stuff. Music was and it was just like it was a way to connect with my culture. I mean, first of all, being able to pronounce the words in the proper way, right? And it's like most of the music that we learned was written in Sanskrit. Yeah, and it was just this way for me to connect with my culture because I didn't do dance. I didn't go to Sunday school or whatever. The only ties I had were like the food I ate and the music that I sang. Sometimes it feels like because I don't, play music or know sheet music, it feels like I'm not a real musician, right? It's like, oh, I just like sing other people's songs. Like, what am I doing? But I think that when you think about it, it's like when you're covering other people's music, you're not singing it exactly as they have. You're always bringing your own flair into it. You're always like creating your own riffs. And I think that's the artistry and that's the fun of like doing covers by, putting my own spin on what the artist has done. But, I think like it's just doing covers is not it sometimes like feels like it's not, like the same thing. And it isn't. But that doesn't mean that it's necessarily like less than songwriting. I've always felt like I was lacking because I couldn't like write music or play the piano or whatever, but it's just like it's a different thing. It's not like less than, it's just like I'm not doing the same thing that singer-songwriters are. Every time I'm going like to work or whatever, like I always have the windows down and like I'm always like singing to the music and it's always on like, like that like feeling of like singing and just like singing along or just like singing is so liberating. I think it's just like it's really just a way to like lose yourself and just do something fun and like creative. So